Hey, good morning, my friends. How are you doing on this beautiful day? I wanted to share something with you that I thought of a few minutes ago, because what I love to share with everybody all the time and what I love to receive is anything that is empowering, anything that is uplifting to us, anything that is freeing to us. And to that point, sometimes we do things or say things or both to somebody else, or even multiple somebodies that are clearly not the right thing. And then we make amends. We say, hey, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. It's not really me representing myself in the best way possible. But then the other person, whatever their reaction versus a response, meaning maybe they did something emotionally that, even though what, for example, I did wasn't right, the way that they reacted to it was equally not right. And that's all of us wanting to represent ourselves at the highest level. And then sometimes we carry around all this baggage because we say, hey, I apologized for what I said, for what I did, but the way that the other person reacted versus responded. And the difference between the two is that reacted is usually an emotional reaction, most of the time not so great. It's like, I'm mad in that moment and I'm going to say something that's representing mad, not love. Respond is when I take the time to say, maybe they were just having a bad moment, and I'm not happy about what they said to me. It hurt my feelings, but I know that they're a loving person. They just didn't really act out of love at that second, so I'm going to kind of just let that fly by me. I'm just going to duck and let it go, like an Aikido. And that's a really important concept. Rather than fighting it and causing all this stuff to go on, is responding versus reacting. Reacting is that emotional reaction, most of the time doesn't serve us well. Responding is thinking about it, feeling it, and understanding, gaining understanding from why a person would do something. Just like you would want them to understand and forgive what you've done and I've done that's not representing us the best way possible. And sometimes when it happens on both sides of the ball, meaning I say something not great or do something not great, and then the other person reacts in a very uncool way, now I believe that both of us, just to restore our integrity and our authenticity, have a responsibility and a duty to ourselves to now just say, I'm gonna free myself by forgiving myself, by apologizing to the other person and restoring my integrity. Now, if they don't accept that, that's up to them, but you've done that part. And so don't let these things that you carry around with you for days or weeks or months, and in some people's cases, for years, for decades, pervade, because there's an old Chinese expression that says that the poison that is intended for the recipient causes way more damage to the container. So if you're carrying around poison, if you're carrying around anger, if you're carrying around unforgiveness, really anything but love, it's going to hurt you, and it's going to disintegrate you, because we are either growing or we're disintegrating. We are creating or disintegrating. We're growing or we're dying. However you want to say it, that's a fact, and that causes us, because it applies to me, these are universal laws, to disintegrate at an accelerated rate, and a very painful way too. So let's leave that aside and say this: I am love. I am love. You are love, because we cannot give what we do not have. Timmy it here, living on the edge. If I'm not living on the edge, I'm taking up way too much space. I want to share this authentic message for a minute with you. It's just been a beautiful continuation of the journey, and I just want to invite you to that possibility. And if this is such a deep concept, I invite you to play this again and again. Share this with somebody, because this concept of reacting versus responding, and in handling even our response to what somebody says or does with love, is really the essence of how we live our happy lives, which you deserve. I swear you deserve it. I love you. Timmy here again. Still, always. That's just what they call me anyway. Who I am, though, I'm this spirit occupying this body for a little while. I'm here in this space, and while I'm here, any ways that I can empower you is my mission. I will take that seriously all the time. I'll see you really soon. Have an amazing day. Forgive yourself. I am love. Be love. Give love. Thank you. Bye.